Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. In this location I will be a presentation. I want a presentation about a good communication is. Let's start it. Okay, what is good communication is? In the workplace, one of the most important skills to possess is good communication. Employee value employees who can communicate effectively. It means they are able to listen to others as well as successfully relay their own ideas and opinions. While listening and speaking are important, effective communication, there are other skills that are vital to good communication in the workplace. Okay, I will explain 5 effective communication or five good communication skills. And the first is being able to listen to other imperative in the communication process. This means not only listening with your ears, but also being able to comprehend what the person is saying. Giving co-workers your full attention when they are conveying an idea can go a long way in building relationship and furthering progress. Then 2, having empathy is very useful in communication. Empathy involves seeing things from the point of view of other. Put yourself in the other person's position instead of being judgmental or biased by your own beliefs. While this might be difficult for some, empathizing with others can be very helpful to keep in tune with your own emotion and ideas. And number 3 is encouraging others will heighten morale and appreciation in the workplace. By praising and offering word encouragement, you help others feel they are wanted, welcomed, and respected by coworkers. People are much more likely to put forth their best effort if they know they are valued. And number 4, being aware of others and their emotion mean being sympathetic these misfortunes and praising positive milestones. To achieve this successfully, you need to know what is going on in other people's lives. Getting to know coworkers and a first name basis and holding meaningful conversation took the work we creates and better and more productive work environment. Then number 5, body language can greatly impact how others perceive you in the workplace. Maintaining an extrovert friendly persona lets coworkers know you are open or hearing the opinions about project or new designs. Body language is a large part of being empathetic and encouraged. Be sure to maintain eye contact the majority of the time I'm speaking with someone and use hand gestures to help you from the clear thoughts. Smiling incredibly dynamic and creates a noticeable difference in how you are perceived. People who smile more are seen as more approachable and trustworthy. Then communication skills are essential no matter what job you work in your level of seniority. When there is the breakdown in communication, other efficiency, moral, and objectivity are severe. Then this is other good communication skill, and I will explain the others. And there are the other communication skill, and there's 10 good or top communication skill. Then I will explain it. Then number 1, emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage your emotion so as to communicate effectively, avoid stress, overcome challenge and empathies with the others. It's skill which is learned over time rather than obtained. There are four main stands to emotional intelligence: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. Each of these stands is important in its own way, allows to use communication confidently with a variety of people. Then number two, cohesion and clarity. Good communication is much more than saying the right thing. It's about communicating message clearly and consistently. Before you start a conversation, type an email or begin a discussion, have in mind what the purpose of the communication is and what information you hope to obtain as a result. Lack of clarity and cohesion can result in pure decision and confusion. Then friendliness. In a type of communication, make sure that you said right one. A friendly tone will encourage other communication with you. Always try to personalize message, particularly when working with partners or fellow colleagues. Then number four is confidence. In all interaction, confidence but not overconfidence is crucial. Demonstrating confidence will give customer faith in your abilities to deliver what they need and that you will follow through with what you have promised. Conveying confidence can be something as simple maintaining eye contact during a conversation or using a firm but friendly tone when speaking with people over the phone. Be careful not to come across as aggressive, since this will have the opposite effect of what you are hoping to achieve. Then number five, empathy. Within abusive work environment, everyone will have their own ideas about how things should be done. Even if you have disagree with your colleagues or partners, their point of view should be considered and respected. Empathy is also beneficial when speaking with customer in certain types of customer-facing role. The goal here is to understand where the other person is coming from and respect their views, even if they are very different from your own. Then number six is empathy leads into the next commercial respect. If you respect the ideas and opinion of others, there will be more likely communication with you. Active listening or simply using the name of the person you speaking to can both be effective. Then make sure that when you type emails, you don't insecure or write in way that insincere. Then number seven is listening. Good communication is all about listening effectively. Take the time to listen to what the other person is saying and practice active listening. Pay attention to what the other person is saying, ask questions, and clarify points. Rephrase what they have said so that you know you have understood correctly. Then number eight, open-mindedness. Try to enter into communication without having an agenda. Strong communication requires an open mind and commitment to understanding other people's points of view. If you disagree with the people you are speaking to, try to reach middle ground that benefit all parties. Approaching discussion with an open mind more likely result in successful outcome. Then number 9, the tone of your voice can set the whole mood can conversation. If you start discussion in aggressive or unhelpful manner, the recipient will be more inclined to respond in a similar way. The tone your voice will include level emotion that you use, the volume you use, and the level of communication you choose. The same sentence can I have a very remaining depending on which words are emphasized and the tone of your voice. In a customer complaint scenario, for example, you tone of voice, you should be as calm as possible. Send unfriendly tone of voice will only serve the worsen the situation. Then number 10, and this is the end of 10 of good communication skill. Then number 10 is good question can help conversation flow and improve the outcome. During a conversation, always aim to ask open-ended question. There are questions with prompt which encourage the recipient to speak about certain point and they require more detailed response. If you need further information still, you can use probing questions which request even more from recipients such as tell me the process of. During the conversation, include a mixture of questions including clarification, what if the scan is open-ended question to make sure that your fish what you set out to do at the beginning of the call or conversation. Thanks for your attention. I hope it will use for you and for everyone to use the good communication skill in workplace. Then I'm sorry if I'm wrong in my presentation. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.